Let's hop on in, shall we? On a die roll, so lucky. Yeah, I mean, like, these are the hands we're signing up for, right? Turn 2 Knight of the Reliquary. Let's go. Let's go, Dad Bob. In a meta without Death Shadow, is there a better removal spell in fairies than Condemn? What decks are you expecting instead? So, like, a lot of the white removal outside of Path is very conditional. So, like, you could play, like, Valorous Stance if you're expecting particularly large threats. You could play something, another more flexible card, like, say, like Journey to Nowhere. My go-to is usually Valorous Stance, but that's kind of like a meta-gamey type. Like, it's not good against Burn, it's not good against humans, probably. Regular Tron, Storm, Visor. Against Black-Green and Eldrazi decks, Valorous Stance is very reasonable. It's not a removal spell against Storm or Visor, but, like, Condemn really isn't a removal spell against either of those either, so Valorous Stance, like, has the upside of being able to what's the word I'm searching for? It has the upside of being able to my mouth, I just can't talk. It has the upside of being able to save a spell queller. This Friday afternoons is Magic, Dwight. In days me. So it's funny. Yep. Deathrite is actually a big part of why Maverick is less playable as well, because this card makes your Dryad of the Reliquary is much less good. It's also worth noting that we have 6 mana creatures in this deck, and 4 of them are Birds of Paradise, and only 2 of them are Noble Hierarch, so it can make red. And we don't have... So kind of punished here for... Kind of punished for not playing out this Savannah, since I got to Wasteland my Wasteland. Yeah, pretty punished, right? Because, like, if I'd have played this, I could have plowed this and then wasted them off of their non-basic this turn. No, I don't think so. I really don't like wastelanding them while they have a Deathrite Shaman in play. I think, like, and again, this card, that's why this card's so miserable. It's just like, you can't, trying to attack the Delver player on this axis just, like, isn't profitable a lot of the time. Like, the best axis decks had previously for attacking Delver just, like, doesn't work against Grixis Delver because they get to play Birds of Paradise. That being said, while these don't make red mana, they do get to attack for 2, so let's go. We had a red sorcerer would be a pretty good spot, right? We're at a pretty high health total of 2 Punishing Fires. You have no idea. I have copy and pasted a deck list. This is a donation deck list. Someone sent us a deck and they're like, hey, this is the one I want to pay you to play. And I was like, all right, let's load that one up. There wasn't anything super glaring, so here we are. Yeah, it looks neat. It's actually, someone sent money for that too. It's in my queue. Probably going to do that one on Sunday night. I don't know, we'll see. The queue's kind of long, and I've got a couple that have been there a while, so probably going to clear some of those out. Brainstorming, yeah, they know they need to just get me dead here, right? I kind of like this aggressive brainstorm from my opponent. They flipped to a Force of Will. Gross. So they have 4, so then 2 cards we don't know. If we get a red source this turn, we're probably going to be okay. Alright, sure. Sure. Why not? I should do this during their upkeep, in case they're a Stifle deck. It was poor sequencing. I'm aware that my sequencing is bad. We're losing this race, right? Probably have a blue card to go with that force. I'm assuming our first Punishing Fire isn't going to work. Sure. Play this before we attack, so we play around the days. I assume this is gonna eat the force here. Like, this is gonna give me red mana for my punishing fires. Like, you should. What do they have, a bolt? They probably have a bolt then, right? That's what that means. And again, like, if Deathrite Shaman wasn't a magic card, this die to the Reliquary wouldn't die to Lightning Bolt, but it is, so it does. And like, someone was mentioning Deathrite Shaman versus the Birds of Paradise, like, our Knight of the Reliquaries are a very big reason to, like, not play that, right? Because our Knights, will get smaller if we're eating the lands out of our discard pile. Really need to hit, like, this turn, probably. Because we know they have this force, so the first time I cast one of these... Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Do 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 do. I think we're gonna P-Fire the Deathrite Shaman first here. If they crack the fetch, I'm gonna kill the Shaman in response. If they don't crack the fetch, I'm going to kill it during their upkeep. And by kill it, I mean get Force of Willed. Yep. This is gonna go away. We're gonna go to 9. We're gonna go to 6. We're gonna go to 4. Yeah, right? They seem to... God bless it. Oh, and it can't be a fetch because then we'll die to this, so we have to like hit another red source that doesn't cause us damage. We'd like our Taiga, our Plateau, or another Grove. Need to be like Grove, right? Probably dead. Dead. Blackbirds of Paradise is really good. The reason. Oh, people stopped playing this deck. I don't know, probably not. This is certainly a Sanctum Prelate matchup, right? It's probably a Pyroblast matchup. Teeg and Pridemage come out. Thalia's fine. Is this bad? Prelate plus Pyroblast? I'm boarding in extra 1 mana spells, and I'm boarding in a thing that says, hey, you can't play 1 mana spells, dork. Is it? I don't think that's true. I feel like paying 3 mana for this and then getting dazed seems real bad. I think this is more for combo decks. I'm just gonna do this. Let's do this. We ran a little bit bad that game. You could probably also argue that, again, my sequencing of my lands was incorrect. I, like, didn't play the Savannah on 2 because I didn't want to give them information about the card I drawn, but that enabled them to Wasteland our Wasteland, which then put us a little bit behind. Because I didn't build the deck. Nope. Like most of the decks we play on stream, this one is not mine. I don't build decks anymore, I just shill them. Just shillin' for a living. They slide me a deck list across the table on a napkin with a $20 bill. They're just like, this is what you're doing next. It's like, alright, sure. Why not? Yeah, this deck's like extra strange, right? Like there's no Brainstorm, there's no Deathrite, there's no Chalice of the Void. Like usually you're in one of those 3 camps. Usually the Brainstorm and Deathrite decks, they like overlap these days, but usually you could spot one of those 3 things as a legacy deck. Kinda, but like, take this matchup for instance. Like, what cards do I want to cut? Like, I think I'd rather have Pyroblast than Spirit of the Labyrinth, honestly. Containment Priest is flexible. It tags like Dredge, it tags Stikacho, it tags Reanimator. Taking what they're giving because we're shilling for a living. Alright, my body is ready to get this bolted and this wastelanded. But like, outside of that happening, I love this hand. I actually got 23 lands in it, right? Sure, let's go. Thalia is very good in this matchup. Punishing Fire is good in this matchup. The real question is, when they play a Delver on one or a Deathrite, do I P-Fire it or do I stick the Thalia? It's probably stick the Thalia. Hopefully, oh no, oh no! They've taken our pants and pulled them down. They know they should wasteland me. Mercy, mercy, mercy! Oh no, they're cycling again. They're digging for the wasteland. Don't do it, opponent. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. Don't do it to me. Don't do me dirty. Wait, what? They just accidentally skipped. They kept 7 cards double probe on the draw. They kept 7 cards double probe on the draw. This is getting forced, right? There's no way you keep 7 cards double probe without a force, right? We're trying to figure out which card we're discarding here. Okay, okay, sure. Sure. Draw. Look, I thought our keep was loose. Little did I know we were keeping the second worst hand in this match, this game. Nah, if they've got like a Forked Bolt in their hand, they're still in this, right? I mean, that's not even greedy, that's just bad. Like, do they have Deathrite Shaman? They have to have Deathrite Shaman, right? I legacied them without even trying. Yeah, right? Fork Bolt? Smells like Fork Bolt. Oh, come on, land. Come on. Come on. God bless America. I forgot this was a No Justice stream, so we're dead? Good shit. Good shit. Mother of Runes has been downgraded to a 1-1. Justice is when someone makes a terrible play, like keeping a bad hand on the draw, and then losing because of it. That's what justice is. There are 23 lands in my deck. My opponent's deck has at most 15 lands in it that made colored mana. And they drew one. Good beats, good beats, good beats. My body is ready to get wastelanded. Just so we're clear, I understand that there is a wasteland coming. I am a powerful salt incarnate right now. Just the saltiest of chips. Don't daze me, bro. Second force, sure. They kept 3 forces in against us? Holy crap. That's so many Force of Wills. But it didn't flip. Probably a Wasteland. I'm a powerful, salt-powered wizard. That is what I am. I'm a powerful, salt-powered wizard. Surgical's fine. They saw Punishing Fire. God bless us, everyone. My Knight of the Reliquary, very powerful. Oh, look at that. We're done here. God bless. All right, sweet. How much RAM is this using? 2.5 gigs. All right, I guess we're restarting after this game. God, part of me wants more Pyroblast just because they left 3 Force of Wills in their deck, right? Can I get this third Pyroblast in here? That's exactly what you're watching, TMGG. No, it was Bob. He sent it in 2 parts earlier. I'm gonna board out a Green Sun. It's kind of expensive. I'm gonna bring the last Pyroblast. I feel like if we blast, and like, we're always gonna have targets, right? If we're not killing a Delver, we're probably in an okay spot, and like, we can blast cantrips and stuff like that. Good stuff. I call this hand 23 lands later. Sure, why not? I have no idea where this deck came from. I could probably look it back up. Where's the link that I was sent? This deck list came from... Yes, that is exactly what this is. I also wasn't sure if you were going to be here. I sent you a message asking, you said you couldn't watch this afternoon, so I sent you a message asking when you wanted me to play. And I was hoping you would respond. Shuffle. I'm pretty sure this is Savannah fetch Dryad Arbor. And they're gonna daze us and then Wasteland our Savannah. But pretty sure this is the line. Here, bolt my Dryad Arbor plus Wasteland me. Holy crap, we didn't get Wastelanded. How princely of you, opponent. I appreciate you. Don't get me started on the modern ban list while we're playing the good format, Bob. Don't get me started. No, I'm on cornfield time. Yeah. All right. I do have 2 degrees in math. I can only derive so much enjoyment from that. I am blasting literally any blue spell here. And by that, I mean we're getting Wastelanded again, and then Lightning Bolted, because me right in the butt. And no, oh, dismembered. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is welcome to Thunderdome. This is so good. I'm just so happy right now. Yeah, lucky, lucky, lucky. I think this is supposed to be a second Savannah. Because if we draw, it doesn't cast the Pyroblast, but if we draw a mana creature, we're going to want to be able to cast it. The illusion of a chance, right? They have 6 cards in their hand still. But I have Mother of Runes. Yeah, sure. I don't mind talking about school. Look, I'm probably not the best person to ask about higher education because I now use my 4 years of school or whatever it took to get my degrees for playing children's card games for other people on the internet. So, like, you know, probably take my life experience with a great of salt. They've not seen my hand at all, but they're watching the stream, so they're probably going to name Swords to Plowshares. Actually, Swords is probably just a good blind name. Like, it's certainly a 4 of, and we haven't played one yet. It's also, like, a quality removal spell that we can cast, so, like, that's a pretty reasonable guess. If I'm on the Delver side of the table there, I probably name Swords. So, that's not a card blocker required blind hit there. Hey! There are worse uses for higher education, right? In my defense, I only have a master's degree because I didn't have to pay for it. The options after undergrad were like, be an adult and get a job, go to grad school while they pay me to go to grad school. I was like, all right, okay, we'll go to grad school. Who wants to be an adult? Nobody wants to be an adult. That's who. That's why I play children's card games on the internet for strangers. Literally just blast the first legal target. Just use my mana. If you're paying for your own grad school, you probably messed up. If someone isn't willing to pay for your grad school, you're probably getting a degree in something that's like not useful. That's just like the TLDR secret to higher education. I'm sorry to all the people out there I offended who are getting master's degrees in like obnoxious things, but like that's the cold hard hitting truth right there. I am so excited for this Sword of Fire and Ice to get Culligan's Command that I can't even describe to you, chat, how excited I am for this card to get shattered by a Culligan's Command. Oh my god. I'm done. We're done. Alright, you know what? I'm pretty sure Jake has just crapped in his pants, and this is still the shittiest thing that's happened to me recently. I'm pretty sure that Jake has literal crap in his pants right now, but this is the crappiest thing to happen to me recently. Look, if you've got plenty of money and you enjoy going to school, I really liked going to school. I enjoyed school. If you're spending money to go to school because you enjoy doing it, like, you should spend money to do things you enjoy. But the reality is, a lot of the time, if you're a smart individual and you're getting a degree in something practical, your work or the school is going to pay you to TA or to get the higher education. At any rate, that's a rant for another day. I'll be right back. I'm going to go change a diaper. And then we'll, does your main source of income come from your degrees, or does it come from working outside? Does magic cards count as my field of work? I'm unsure. I feel like this could count as my field of work, but I'm unsure. I feel like it's a gray area. Yeah, someone there. How to get streamers to do your homework for you 101. Yeah, that's the other thing. My primary job is Mr. Mom. So this is an extra part-time job that I can do for home while Jake watches cartoons for a couple of hours here and Declan naps. So, those of you that just watched that first game, that first match, I mean, that's actually a really good example of why decks like this aren't popular choices in Legacy anymore. And the reason is, this person was playing Storm yesterday, so we'll see if they're playing Storm again. Yep, alright, so we're gonna lose the Green Sun Zenith. I kept this hand knowing that they were on Storm because this could get Gaddock Teeg on turn 2, but c'est la vie. So decks like this in a prior lifetime, where the best Delver decks didn't have Deathrite Shaman, these decks preyed on the Delver decks because they were able to attack them on the axis of they played a lot of mana thanks to their mana creatures and Green Sun Zenith, so they were able to play through Wastelands and Stifle as well. And we wastelanded them with Knight of the Reliquary, and Knight of the Reliquary got too large for Lightning Bolt to kill. Now you have Deathrite Shaman to keep Lightning Bolt, to keep Knight of the Reliquary in check, and to counteract the Wastelands that we're trying to play. Vaporsec might be okay. It's like, the problem is that you're like kind of a control deck a lot of the time. I am so professional, just unreasonably professional. Would I let my kids play Magic? Yeah, probably. There's worse things they could be doing. I'd say there's more expensive things they could be doing, but that's just like objectively not true. What's my favorite cartoon? God, what was the last cartoon I watched? I can't remember the last time I watched a cartoon. I guess I watched most of Archer while I was... Oh, we watched Rick and Morty was the last thing I watched. It's Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty was good. Good stuff. Kind of amusing in some ways. I watch a lot of, what's it called? I'm searching for the word. My brain is just not working this afternoon. It's, like the TV comic book shows type things. Like the Arrowverse on the CW. I like those shows. They're not bad. Not terrible. Definitely watch worse. Hey, D Mills! With the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thanks a lot, bud. I appreciate that. Subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here, so I really appreciate that support. I am just getting in with Mother of Runes here, because game 1, the Storm deck usually doesn't have a way to take Thalia off the table, like, you know, fingers crossed here, so I think I want to just clock my opponent faster. Every point of damage I deal to my opponent is 1 less life they have to pay towards a ad nauseam down the line, so let's just go. I've not watched Punisher yet, but I've watched a lot of the other... I haven't watched Punisher, or... I watched the Iron Fist and Jessica Jones and all those other ones. I haven't watched their combined one, The Defenders, I think it's called. Maybe it's called The Defenders. I don't recall the exact name for their entire group. It's going to be Dark Ritual into Ad Nauseam. Dark Ritual Ad Nauseam. Right, because I'll put them 4, 5, 6... We have a Cabal Ritual too. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. It's been so long since I've died to a Storm deck while I had a Thalia in play. Yeah, Tendrils first hit. They played a land already, right? I think they know about this Gataxian Probe too. They need more Dark Rituals. They haven't hit a tutor yet, right? So that LED is good, but they haven't hit a tutor yet. They're probably dead here. Usually they need like some petals and some LEDs already in play to live through a Thalia. Now like if they stop here and just like go petal, double LED, okay. Okay. They need like Dark Ritual plus Tutor though, I believe. Even that might not be enough. Who's a good little hate bear? Yes, you are. Good little hate jackal. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. Sometimes I wonder why my children are obnoxious, and then I watch some of my past streams. Take another hit there, big boy. You're dead already. Might as well. Might as well try. Try and keep going. Keep going now, y'all. You hear? See if they hit a Dark Ritual to give them enough mana to kind of do stuff. This Punishing Fire is going to kill them. Oh, yeah, they're like little parrots. Yeah! He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Alright. When will you... I think it's gonna be a little while before I make it back to any of the decks that, like, I actually play, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 deck lists in the donation queue right now, and I really don't want to let all of those sit in there for too long. So, I think I'm gonna need to spend some time crunching through those. This is like 9 cards to bring in, Swords to Plowshares, and Punishing Fire is bad, and Umezawa's Jitte is bad. What do I usually play in Legacy? What do I want to play? I like playing like Land Nauseam and Spanish Inquisition. What do I play when I want to win in Legacy? Grixis Delver. Grixis Delver is the best deck in Legacy, and it's not particularly close. I think this is how we want to board. It's like bring in this stuff, cut plow, fire Jitte. Fine. I feel like this board's a touch light on cards for Storm. I feel like I wouldn't hate getting this out of my deck. I mean, like, there's decisions to make when you're playing the Grixis Delver deck, but like, people really don't like playing decks that win in formats like Legacy and Modern, myself included, right? Like, a big appeal to these formats is that, like, you just get to play, like, these terrible decks. Volley for goblins. Yeah, maybe. Like, the chance of you drawing your one-of Volley in your deck where, like, you have no card manipulation is just, like, so minuscule. I just want everyone out there to think about right now that you could be watching Shaun the Sheep, but instead you're here watching me. So I just want you to consider your choices. It's like, you know, think about how you got here. So part of me wants to mulligan this hand, but another part of me just wants to keep it on the back of Surgical Extraction, which is okay versus Ant, because, like, my opponent's a Probe Therapy deck anyways, so, like, there's a good chance if I mulligan for, like, a better board card or, like, Thalia, they're, like, just going to take it away from me anyways. Think of how I got here. I'd rather not. It's a sad tale. It's not good. It's okay. It's not good. This card usually doesn't beat them on their own. But again, I'm just saying, like, our mana's functional. We have a card that's like pseudo interaction. We have a good number of hits post board. Also, like, opponent's deck is pretty consistent to turn 2, so, like, decks like this Maverick deck, there's a good chance that you just, like, lose regardless of what you keep before you get to make a relevant play. Oh, snarky butt munch. Is that how you end up with your username? No! Don't post Shaun the Sheep links. I'm gonna lose all my viewers. Everyone's gonna realize that it's far more entertaining than watching me. No! We're ruined! Ruined! Am I dead? Nope. Okay. All right. Yeah! Figured they had another brainstorm, and they did. Get wrecked, nerd. All right, how'd you board, opponent? I figured they had to have another cantrip or two if they kept the one-lander. Alright. Hey, Thalia, they have an Abrupt Decay. Thalia gonna do? Joke's on you, opponent. I don't have any cards worth Cabal Therapying. So, important thing to note is, like, what are their tools for, like, dealing with our hate bears? So they have 3 Decays and Echoing Truth. There's no Dead of Nights in their deck. There's a Chain of Vapor, too, yep. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to take hate bears off the table. They boarded in 1 empty. They still have their tendrils, of course. Mommy! I'm just gonna get my mommy beat down on. Let's go! Let's go! They have an LED, so like they're looking for a tutor right now. And now you have to ask the very important question. Am I dead? Whoop, whoop, we're going for it. We're going for it. I'm not dead yet. Yeah, right? Where's a Gavity Township when you need one? Opponent chose to shuffle. Let's go. Every time my opponent shuffles a ponder, it's like, this is my internal monologue. It's like, yeah, didn't find what you're looking for. What would Thalia have done? It had gotten Cabal Therapied. They'd have Petal Therapied my Thalia. And then I'd be in a similar spot as now. Only I wouldn't have a Mother of Runes to protect whatever hate bear I could draw. So their hand is LED, Therapy, Ritual, Decay, and then 1 card I don't know. I'm not arguing that my hand was like good. I'm saying it was like on the low end of keepable. Which is like not exciting, but it's just like, alright, sure, why not? It's so easy to unban cards in Modern. It's so unbelievably easy. It's just like Green Sun Zenith, Stoneforge Mystic, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Bloodbraid Elf, Birthing Pod, Splinter Twin, just like all these cards that are just like slower than the degenerate combos we have now. Just let them back in. It's cool. It's cool. I just want the slower decks to be in the format. We are playing Punishing Maverick, like the title of the stream implies, like the deck list on your screen lists. If only someone had been a visionary and predicted a way for people to find the deck list that we were playing. Dead. Excellent. Literacy is a big problem among Magic players, I understand. I believe we're dead. This is going to be a Piff. We'll go Ritual into Petition. And I think we can Tutor Chain for the lethal amount of Storm. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I don't even need to Tutor Chain. Exactly dead. Because I paid health for that surgical. It's just like, I don't understand how, like, I never even played Splinter Twin or Pod. I just don't understand how you can say those decks are too good, but like, God, this hand is, what do the kids say? I believe it's lit, fam. Hand is lit. There's no Bajuka Bog in this deck, is there? That's weird. That's weird that there's no Bajuka Bog in my deck. I think 8+ is unrealistic. Like, turn 4 to 5 would be nice. I'd take turn 4 to 5. White source. Alright, I'll take a surgical. Alright. Let's go. Let's fetch my advisor. Teaglesworth. Oh, Teaglesworth! This is a story all about how Teague's life got flipped, turned upside down. Yeah, maybe. Like, we've got Teaglesworth here doing his job. And, like, next turn we can play the Knight, and then the following turn we can play the Sanctum Prelate. Land. Land. Alright, sure. Alright, Teaglesworth. Give him the business. I'm gonna cast my Knight, and then we're gonna wasteland them during their upkeep. We'll waste them on my end step if they brainstorm. Now for that sweet, sweet auto pass value. I concur. I concur. Thank you. Thank you everyone that's hanging out here today. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching. Thanks for choosing to spend your day here with us. We're live in the afternoons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from about 2 o'clock till about 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. What's the issue? Need help with something real quick? Alright, there's an emergency. What do we got? What's the issue? Yeah, it needs to point a camera this way so the people emergency. You need me to fix this? There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Everybody calm down. I've settled the emergency. It's cool. No, it is not bad deck building. How? No, it's not. It's just basic statistics. Sorry, buddy. Dad's working. You gotta learn to help yourself, dude. I believe in you. I accidentally gave you money once and now you poured on me. God bless. That's probably how my wife feels. I'm so funny. The dirty secret is most children are cats. Look, I told him to go help himself, and guess what he's doing right now? He's helping himself. I mean, she's put so much work into me. Do you know what kind of mess I was before I started dating my wife? Let me show you a picture. God, it's bad. God, Facebook's great for pictures from forever ago. Where are we? God, these photos are great. Man, I used to have hair. Wild. All my opponents trying to figure out if they're dead or not. Everybody loves these photos. Hey, Emporox! With the brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. Oh yeah, all pigtails and chill. Just the best, really. So my opponent knows about our Sanctum Prelate. I'm supposed to Prelate name 2, right? because like most of their hate cards are 2 as well. I feel like it's Prelate named 2. How old am I in those? 18, 17, something like that. It cuts them off of Decay. It cuts them off of Rituals. It cuts them off of Tutors. Echoing Truth. They have one Chain of Vapor in their deck. Just concedes to Sanctum Prelate. Man, Teeg and my Prelate. Yep. Alright, on the board. On the board. Match pop quick. Sure. We death and taxes now. We death and taxes now. Because the deck list I copy and pasted didn't have a Batter Skull in it. God, it's so easy to explain your card choices when you're a shill. Why aren't you doing that? 'Cause I wasn't paid to. It's great. I don't have to, like, articulate myself or, like, defend decisions that have been made. So, for reference, it's funny. People, like, often make comments like that. These permanent-based hate decks, the games where they don't die on turn 1 or turn 2, are very good against decks like Storm. Decks like Storm are much worse against permanent-based disruption than they are against counterspells. On average. On average. So, like, sure, there's games where you just die before you ever had 2 mana to play a Thalia, but, like, I think those games are fewer and far between. Look, don't be ashamed of net decking. There's so many people out there that think they're smarter and thinner than everyone else that's like worked on Magic decks before them. They just like start closing their eyes and like making changes essentially at random, and it's just like, oh no, oh no. I'm about to get Omniscience Emmercooled, aren't I? I'm about to get Omniscience Emmercooled. Tilt. I shouldn't open my mouth. You know that? That's just good. It's just good clean living right there. Have Thalia, have Karakas in the opener. Get Omniscience Emmercooled. Oh, what a tilt. What a tilt. Alright, this is a Containment Priest, Sanctum Prelate matchup. Definitely a Pyroblast matchup. Plows and Punishing Fires out. I board in 1 Surgical Extraction. Card's not fine, but I think it's better than these other ones. What's going on, Professor? Yep, sometimes you just get got. And in fact, the Sneak Attack decks are playing Omniscience explicitly for beating decks like what I'm playing. Like, they're playing their deck, that card in their deck, so they can beat cards like Karakas and Containment Priest, etc. How do you feel about this? No idea. I thought it was weird that they were also playing Chandra Pyromaster over Chandra Torture Defiance. I feel like this is a redraw. Yeah, basically, Thoopfish. It's like, play annoying cards, beat opponent to death with, like, annoying cards. Yeah, this is probably fine. Lead on Dryad Arbor and pass. The question is, like, am I holding this blast up, or am I just, like, jamming Sylvan Library on 2? I guess if they fetch a non-base, I can just, like, Wasteland and attack them for 1. Rats. Opponent's too smart for that. If my opponent casts a Show and Tell, and I put in Green Sun Zenith, can I go get any creature I want with it? Is that legal? Huh. I feel like I'm obligated to just hold this blast up, right? I feel like this is my bed, and I'm gonna lie down in it. I love it when my followers tweet at Wizards of the Coast that I should be in the streamer showdowns. Like, that's the farthest thing that anyone at Wizards of the Coast wants. Things that they do not want. Official recognition of the things that we say about them on this channel. In fact, I'm pretty sure whenever I'm towards the top of the Magic channel on Twitch, there's someone at Wizards of the Coast that gets fired. I'm pretty sure they're just like, that's not okay. Expecting a counterspell out of the Maverick deck? Don't you force me, God bless. Sweet, so now I get to Wasteland them and then play the Sylvan Library. Well, to be fair, like, Travis Wu is just a seemingly horrible person from the things I've heard him say, and, like, I'm just an honest asshole. I could play Teeg, but, like, if I Wasteland them, the chances of them going, like, Tomb, Petal, Sneak Attack are really low, and this way I get to use the Green Sun Zenith to shuffle my Sylvan Library. Find this Thalia. Would love to use Sylvan Library's ability. This Noble Hierarch's probably fine, right? Cast Thalia, play Noble Hierarch. Next turn we could Knight or Green Sun for a Knight. I just don't really want the Mother of Runes, so, like, I can draw a different card later. That was the thing that was able to happen to us that turn. Top. Do this. So getting Teegs here is a little awkward because it means we can't cast this other Green Sun, but I'm pretty sure I need to get Sir Teaglesworth. He's my Kithkin advisor. He strongly recommends my opponent let me win the game. Like modern and his general interaction. Yep. Yeah, the only time I've ever said anything about a specific person at Wizards of the Coast, it was because Aaron Forsythe had I don't even know what to call it. Just like, what does all the data mean? Seriously, Aaron, what does all the data mean? It means all of it. That's what it means. That when we say all, we mean all of it, all encompassing. Michael Jacobs gives WotC endless amounts of grief because he's a quality assurance engineer for software, and Wizards of the Coast is not very good at doing quality assurance for software. All right, I'm just gonna man mode it here. I really don't have anything else to Green Sun for, right? Like, do I want to get Pridemage? It's like not even good, right? I think I'm just gonna wait a turn and get a Knight. Protects from Moon. That's an interesting idea. We're dead, Jim. Who's the idiot that like constantly posts stuff like he invented magic streaming? That's AJ Soccer, right? If I recall correctly. There's one of those people that like stream for forever goes like, I invented magic streaming. It's like, dude, come on now. You did not invent Twitch. You didn't. Maybe you were one of the first. I'd believe you on that. All right, so I put these back. And how great is it going to be when we Red Elemental Blast this guy? Or gal, you know, one of the two. Then they play another sneak attack next turn and make us very sad. Maybe they bricked, yeah, you know? God's willing. That one. I would like to blow that one up, please. I don't remember Magic back then. I didn't really follow online. I was a very casual player for a very long time. Maybe I'm supposed to leave this up and put the Karakas down. Yeah, I think there's a good chance I should have left this up. But I guess we really don't care about show and tell, right? We just like only care about sneak attack. Alright, well, I gotta kill my Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, that's the one, Soccer. I can't even remember his name, he hasn't done magic stuff in so long. Nice deck, right? Just a good quality deck building. This is why donation deck lists are my favorite. Because they remind me why I don't play some of these decks with my own money while someone else is paying for them. It's the best, really. We only need to get hosed one more time before we move on with our life. Looney Bob, if you're out there, I appreciate you. These are the decks I used to love to play, like Knight of the Reliquary. She was my gal. Knight of the Reliquary literally paid for my wedding reception. She was good to me. Like, we were like this. We're waiting for this to happen. I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We're hanging out playing some Maverick and Legacy today. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure to hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything else so that people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those both help support myself financially directly so I can spend more time doing stuff like this and less time doing other things. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on all of your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork that they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. This is like 6 lands and a plow. We can't keep that. It's fine. Savannah, Noble Hierarch. Hopefully they're a deck that's weak to Punishing Fire. I'm on the play, right? Damn, so I can top this as a show of strength. We're gonna fetch it away anyways. Yeah, Devastating Dreams. What an aptly named card. I love every time my opponent had to like pick up Devastating Dreams, and then you'd see them like slowly sink into their chair. You're just like, oh yeah, this card's named what it is for a reason. Let's pick all your shit up, opponent, and put it in the bin, because that's where it's going. Just pick it all up. Play a Deathrite Shaman. I'm gonna Wasteland you, and then, yeah, buddy. Maybe this should have been red. They're Punishing Fire. Oh, baby. Are we gonna get to Legacy him? I hope we get to Legacy him this game. Do you have another land, opponent? It'd be a damn shame if they didn't have another land. I'd be real upset. No joke, Ryan. Treaty Nemesis is the reason I stopped playing that deck. Not even kidding a little. Wish I was. The big part of why that deck became unplayable. Like, that Devastating Loam deck, it just got to beat up on all the fair decks, and then, like, suddenly the fair decks got to play Progenitus for 3 mana, and you were just like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what this is about now. Got it. Look, it meant I had to put my lady down, Ryan. She was so good to me. She made me so many dollaroos. So many dollaroos. And they went and printed 3 mana Progenitus. It's more like Wrathageddon. Wrathageddon. I was thinking about it this afternoon. I think my favorite Magic format ever, just like, that I've ever played, it was probably... I'm gonna lose this game because I didn't play this girl with the Burnwillows. Oh, I'm so lucky! I'm so lucky! Lucky! Magic's great when you're lucky. Have you considered being luckier, chat? Never forget. Never, ever forget that Magic is a skill game and the best player always wins. Can you beat these Punishing Fires, opponent? What are the odds you can't? Like, I feel like when this deck list 5-0'd, it had to have just played like 4 decks that could never beat Punishing Fire, right? My opponent's deck probably has Gurmag Angler and or Tombstalker in it. Pretty pretty good chance that one of those two things exists. Are you ready? Doomstalker's ready. Delve me, baby. We're not even ahead here, right? Yep. Not even a little. Mommy! Mommy! No, this is actual Maverick. That's why we're about to finish this League 1 and 3. I'm sad because it's true. Tombstalker, also near and dear to my heart. Didn't make me as much money as Knight of the Reliquary, but top 8 in my first Legacy Open was Tombstalker in the deck. Actual factual Maverick. This video and videos like it just serve as reminders to Maverick fans everywhere why they should be playing something else. Have you tried Grixis Delver? It's great this time of year. My opponent shuffled that Ponder. I need to know if I should be dancing or not. Chose not to shuffle. Well, that's bad. Birds of Paradise blocks Tombstalker. Got that going for us. So, I think if they could have killed my Mother of Runes, they would have done it last turn. So, I'm just going to use this as a gain 5. And if they Abrupt Decay my Mother of Runes, they Abrupt Decay my Mother of Runes. This could buy me turns later. Alright. So, you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, correct. They'll kill the Mother of Runes. I think I want Sword of Fire and Ice. I want Sword of Fire and Ice. But I actually want the Batter Scroll that's not in my deck for some reason. EP Oklahoma, that one's all sold out. Which I can only assume means they reached the 3,000 player cap to give everyone extra money. Goose Fraba. Goose Fraba. Goose Fraba. Mommy! Man, I'm conceding the match if we get Toxic Deluge this game 1. I'm just setting the expectations. Just so no one is disappointed. If we get Toxic Deluged in this first game, we are done playing Maverick for the day. Just so everyone's aware. Oh god. They do play Last Hope, don't they? Like, that's a real card that could be in their deck. I'm just gonna take 5 here since I'm gonna have a second Mother active next turn. 1,400 player cap. What a joke. Why do they even have Grand Prix increasing in prize money at $3,000 if you're at 3,000 players if you're never actually gonna have a Grand Prix that's 3,000 players? Like, why even bother having it listed? Like, every GP I've heard about capping is like way under the amount of players where you actually get more money. I'm only gonna protect one of these since we drew the third one. I don't want my moms to die. Which mom do I love the most? Nobody knows. Alright, so we're just like waiting until we draw a grove and get these punishing fires back. Umezawa's Jurgit would also be nice. I don't even want to play this Teeg. Because, like, if I play this Teeg, I could draw a Greenstone and then not be able to cast it, which would feel awful. Look, I just play whatever deck is written on the napkin attached to the $20 bill. That's just all, it's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Another Delver, Death Rate. Oh no! Our window to draw Grove is exactly now. If we draw Grove exactly now, we're in a good spot. Well, we gave it our college best, chat. We really did. I don't know. I don't think we have enough time to play a full league. I don't know, it depends on how long this takes. Oh, I never restarted Magic Online, did I? We're restarting Magic Online. We're nearing 3 gigs of RAM. So that's part of why this is running so slowly. Deathrite Shaman is fun and interesting. Deathrite Shaman is fun and interesting. I'm sorry, Bob. If you watch this deck is just too terrible. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. For all you Maverick fans out there, your lives are really sad, and I apologize to you. I'm restarting Magic Online here, then we're gonna go get cards for a deck that's gonna be at least fun if it's bad. This deck is, like, sad and bad. It's not like Spanish Inquisition where it's fun and bad, or something like that. Like, this deck is just, like, depressing and bad. It's just, I can't. I only have so much in me. They know. We could play Oops All Spells. I have a donation for Oops All Spells sitting in the queue. I want to be done in like an hour and a half or so. So that's probably enough time to oops through a league, right? I have a Modern Elves deck that I need to do soon, but I don't have enough time to do that. So yeah, let's load the Oops All Spells up. I'm also gonna need a second here to like figure out how this deck works. I think I remember. It's been a while though. It's been a while. Hour and a half is like 3 SI league. I'm gonna try and give someone a free match win with this Maverick deck before I instead of just dropping this league. So while we import Oops all spells and figure out how it works here.